And we're back with some more Rimworld. And right about now, we've got a raid incoming, and that's going to determine a lot of what happens next. You see, we've got this mech hive over here, and if the raiders can end up over there, then the mech hive's probably going to activate and blast them. If the raiders come from somewhere else, it will make things different. Okay, raiders, the Eaters of Blood. They have... right at the top. Okay, there's 5 of them. Oof. Shotgun. Yeah, no, they don't look too dangerous. I think we take 3 pawns and we go kill them. Yeah, we get 3 pawns with our shooting accuracy. They should slaughter them. Now, let me get 3 people who have got a bit of rest to them. We got Ralph, Slim, and Jarek. So, our best crafter, our only royal, and Slim, the original founding member. Feels a little dangerous, but I figure with our range advantage, we should be able to just slaughter these. In fact, let's spread out just a little bit so that if they do get a shot off, we want to make sure we're spread out enough that the chances of friendly or splash damage from them or their misses hitting someone else is minimized. Okay, who's coming in range? 1 down. Okay. 2 down. 3 down. Get him. 4 down. Right, Sleepy's getting away with Body Purist and Jealous. Yeah, that's not so much getting away as just us not caring. Also, you're frail. We could run you down. You don't need to, but it would be a shame to let that meat get off the map. No? They're frail. I thought we could get them. Might as well collect these corpses and go home. I don't want to be hanging around out here. If this thing activates, like maybe a rabbit comes in and sets it off, who knows? So let's just get these corpses stored. Okay, we got everything back inside, and we've set the zone so no one's going to leave here. And Jeremy, why are you injured? What happened to you? Oh, yeah, fight with someone. Who knows? At this point, there's too many fights going on. I'm going to have to sort that out, but for now, we have a plan, and we're sticking to it. Furniture, give me sleeping spot. Let's wake these up. Seriously? That did not wake you up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ooh, please don't attack the drone ship. We kind of need that. Alright then. So what are we looking at here? We got 22 pikemen. That's dealable with. 11 scythers. How many lancers? 7 lancers. Okay, 22 pikemen. Okay, that's a fair few. And 1 centipede. Yep, I'm good with the 1 centipede thing. Now what we want to do is go ahead and trigger them and get them round to this kill box. You, do us a favor actually. Open that. Close that. Well, this is going to be the closest side kill box to them, so why not? And while they're doing that, I believe Delir, yep, you're our next best shooter. Normally we'd send Petro, but Petro's missing an eye. They've got some things going on that are just not the May West for them. Alright, so what we're going to want you to do, actually, what's the range on that? We should be around the corner from that turret, and yeah, we'll be just out of range of that turret. Okay, perfect, then that means you can go out here. I'm going to have to move you a little bit forward. Let's see what the range is. Actually, can we shoot that? Yes, we can. Okay, this is probably going to annoy them. Anyone? Anyone? Seriously, we're shooting your stuff. Okay. Well, we're going to keep shooting their stuff until they get annoyed enough to come chase us. How's everyone doing? Yeah, everyone should have enough rest, relaxation, everything. We're looking at green moods all across the board. Oh yeah, actually, once this goes below 50%, they should start attacking. 1 more hit. Yep, they started attacking. Okay. 1 more. We want to keep them aggressive as long as possible. Now come back inside, and I want you to go... yeah, just in case you tried some weird passing route. Through there. Slim, where are you right now? You're researching. No, you're over here. What's that door like? Yeah, I didn't leave it unlatched just in case. Is there all the other doors closed? How is it? You know what? Let's make sure that door is closed too. Anything else? No, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, that's good. Okay, Slim's going to repair the door. Anything goes wrong. Delir is going to go over here and annoy them again. Some of them have stopped. Okay. Delir. There should be fine. One shot. Oh, wait, I didn't realize there was a Lancer in there. Chip, chip, pull back inside. That was dumb. Should have been more careful. Okay, okay. Door, close, close. Alright, that's closed. Now we need to get everyone to the kill box. Yeah, the whole lot you need to get there right now. Alright, everyone's on the way. Doors are closed. To the ear. Repair that door if you wouldn't mind. The repair skill's not great, but... Oh, wow. No, it's fine. It's fine. They're moving on. They're moving on. Okay, you go there? I think that's as many people as we can squeeze around that, is it? Alright, here they come. We've given Jarek and Gus the day off. Everyone else is on full shoot-em-up duty. Actually, Jarek, we might get you in to do some EMP grenades in a second. In fact, yeah, let's get you in there now. Why not? Considering the amount of people we have, we should be fine. But there is a fair few of them. Yep. Here comes the swarm. Gus is touching up the doors. You know what, Delir? Go back to work. You can go grab a snack and stuff. This seems to be working out quite nicely. Let's skip this forward a bit. Well, that's awkward timing. Well, I kind of knew that was coming. That's the raid for the space drone thingy, and there's 5 of them. Now, who did we not send in? We got Gus and Delir. Anyone else? I think we can send a few more. These guys are not going to be doing much. How are we looking here? Oh. Ah, awkward. Yep, that's a little bit awkward. Let me think for a second. Okay, we'll send 3 people out. We'll have to skirt the edges of those weapon ranges, but that should be fine. Give me 1 minute. Grey Ghost, Casey, and... Oh, is it? Yeah, Grey Ghost, Casey, and Gus. All of them are going to head out this direction. In fact, we'll have you head that way. While this crowd just continues to pound whatever's left. Yeah, they're not going to be able to do much. Oh, come on. Start heading that direction. We need to start forming a firing line. There is good. How are these doing? Pretty much dead. Okay, that was incredibly easy to tin out those numbers. We still got to wipe out the, Come on. Ooh, excellent, you wandered in range of the wrong thing. You guys are not doing nearly as much damage as I thought you would. Shoot that guy first, maybe. Then shoot that guy. And finally, yeah, Linda. Sorry, Linda. Undergrounder, nervous, nudist. No, asthma. Your hats, I'm afraid. Okay, done. Now, did anyone take any serious damage from that? Right arm, okay, and right arm. Ah, almost identical. Okay, fine, we'll send everyone back inside. Time to get grenades and surgically tear this thing apart. We're looking like 0.7 of a day, 0.7, 0.7. Oh, wow. We got to get through this fairly quickly. We might bring some gunners with us. The thing is, we don't want to detonate these. If we say shoot these with guns, what happens is once they get down low enough, they have a percentage chance to explode, which would cause this to explode, which would cause a chain reaction and wipe out those unstable power cells. That's 1200 watts of sustainable power right there, forever and ever and ever. We can add it to our daisy chain of death along here, where at some point you know it's going to blow open. If you live long enough, something will cause that all to go. But for now, we need some grenades and a few people with guns and a smoke launcher to tear this thing apart really, really quickly. The simple but rather boring plan is charge forward, use smoke to cover our advance, get in close and blow the stuff up. We have 0.3 days till that first one awakes. I think we might have to bring a few more people just to protect ourselves. What's that going to be? That's going to be a Scyther, Lancer, Centipede, oh god, Pikeman, Centipede, Lancer. Yeah, I'm going to have to bring 3 or 4 more people with guns just to start shooting up stuff from range. Otherwise, we'll have huge problems. I mean, we can blow these things up with guns and they won't explode. It's just the mortars and the turrets we have to worry about, and we'll be fighting from inside smoke. This is going to get messy. This is, so far, working out okay. Grenades on that. Don't blow anything else up. Just shoot the targets we're telling you to shoot at. Close enough. Okay, grenades are done. You are still smoking the place up. Give us another line of smoke. You get forward a tad. Yeah, it's basically this slow grinding forward approach, but hey, it gets it done. I almost brought too many people with me, I think. We should be able to grind through this fairly quick. Now, are you able to reach anything else? Oh, yes you are. Put a grenade there if you wouldn't mind. Well, while this is going on, we still have to deal with the odd raid from these guys. What do you got this time? Yeah, that's not gonna go so well for you. Give me 3 people with assault rifles, please. Well, those 3, well, okay, I sent 4. But once they get over there, well, get you to there, Grenadier guy to there, and you 3 can pull up the rear. Let's see. Yep, that smoke stuff is just amazing. You might as well take those 2. There is so many of them here. Right, perfect. Smoke this area up. That is great. And while you're here, you can start clearing out the sections. It takes a while, but we get through them all. It just takes a little bit of time. Okay, that's that one done. You know what? Put a grenade right there, why don't you? I would clear this area right up there, but actually... yeah, they're at range of the unstable power cell, so... I guess shoot them is the order of the day. Can you shoot that? Oh, one of you can. Well, in that case, we can just move you over a little bit more. Get you in a little bit more shooting range. Oh, and over here, how are we doing? Yes, we sent over 1 sniper, 2 assault rifles, and a heavy SMG. Because, of course we did. You, how you doing? You're going to get off 1 shot. Did you fire yet? Okay, then you're going to shoot that one. How's everyone doing over here? Yeah, you know what? We'll cut back in a bit. This is all just basics at this point. We've got this under control. I think we are finished. We've got rid of all of the turrets. That leaves... well, that means the only thing left is those 2 assemblers. Once they're gone, we're good. How are you guys doing? You have killed... okay, there's 2 left. Joaquin, who I presume has headshot, old gunshot. Okay, so they're just terrible. Psychically hypersensitive, sickly gourmand. Ugh. And Martin, how you doing? Martin actually got pretty close. Good job to you, Martin. No survivors, though, so no one for prisoner stuff. That's unfortunate. We will destroy the last of these 2, which should be fairly quick. And then we will get back to scrapping this all and building ourselves an awful lot more guns and armor. Yeah. Oh. This is going to be an enormous scrapping project as well. I think steel is now not going to be as much of a worry as it was 5 minutes ago. Oh, and one of the first things we are going to do is move all those unstable power cells. All 3 of them. We are getting those inside as quickly as possible. And then we're going to plug them into our grid. And that should also help with any... actually, we don't even have any power issues. But that'll just make sure our grid is 120% solid. Now, the first thing we're going to do, the moment we get them installed, is we have a slate left... what do we got? We've got slate blocks, limestone blocks. We've got sandstone. Fine. So, some sandstone blocks right there, there, and there. They're going to be our highest construction priority. Everything else can wait. That's to make sure none of these explode. We already lost one of these to, well, a one-legged scyther. It's, well, one-legged lancer? Whatever. We're not losing any more. These constant raids are a little bit of annoyance, but it's all to do with this drone. Basically, every 8 hours we get attacked while this drone is here. For 30 days, or until we actually finish hacking the drone. I swear I'm going to get around to hacking the drone in a minute. It's just, it takes a little time. They only have 1 rifleman again, which makes it in our favor, and I brought along 4 people because, well, ow. Uh-oh. Guys, kind of want them to focus up. You 2 focus on that one. You 2 focus on that one. I mean, they're already injured. Okay, that's good. And we've actually got someone who fell unconscious. It's Madame. Undergrounder. Ooh, ascetic. Mining. Yes, yes, yes. I think we'll take you. Yeah. You should do quite well. How long you got to live? 7 hours? Yep. Patel. Body purist. Hats it is. And done. Okay, Delaire. Delaire. Yes, perfect. Want you to capture them. Everyone else, yeah, get some sleep or something. Now, where is Petro? Oh yeah, Petro, once you're up and you grab food, I think you're our best scientist. Let's check on intellectual. Yeah, Petro or Daniel. Yeah, well, the moment one of you is up, you're going straight over to that ship and you're starting to hack it. I want to stop these raids before they get out of hand. I love how much stuff they leave behind. That is 18 components. Now, I installed the mod Pick Up and Haul just to speed this along. Otherwise, I keep having to use the caravan trick again and again. But that is a nice haul. Yeah, that's going to do us for a long time to come. Oh, I want to increase this. Oh, yeah, these guys. Every 8 hours. I keep forgetting. Okay, all close range this time. Yeah, that's not going to work out well for you. In fact, we should start thinking about a recruitment drive here. How's our prisoner looking? They are alive. Okay, we'll set you for prisoners. Let's see if any of them are worth capturing. Otherwise, more hats. Yeah, they're all hat material. I kind of prefer when everyone focuses fire and just one-shots a guy. Oh, well, I don't think the rest of them are going to be... Wow, you're splitting fire across 3 people, and it still makes absolutely zero difference. You shredded them. Okay, ooh, that's a couple of executions if we bring them home. That should give a nice mood boost. This is beginning to feel a bit like, well, butchery. There's so few of them, and most of them don't even have weapons that they can hit us before we've killed them. Whatever. Mercy is for the weak. And this is just more food for the pile, I suppose. Should probably bring those in at some point. Alright, what were we going to do? Oh yes, grind all of this stuff up and finish hacking this thing. We're almost done. Petromassimo should be able to take care of the last of it. Okay, so we have finished hacking the space drone and now it explodes. What are you doing? Moving. That's a good idea. How big is the blast radius on that thing? What are you doing? Just explode already. Right. Okay, that gives us 4 components, 50 uranium, and 4 steel slag chunks. Yep, great. Alright, everyone, back to work. That show's over. That gives us some more information on the location of the gun. I believe there's another one we have to do. Where is it? The Old Complex? Yeah, a subquest of the Ancient Corpus. Info about the Prime Rifle. Yeah, Ancient Complex. Yeah, I think we'll wait until we've got our hands on some drop pods and we'll use them. Oh, and we've also got our hands on a reinforced barrel. So it's time to start making chem fuel so that we can make mortar shells to go with the actual mortar barrel. Alright, for the time being, though, let's just grind this stuff up. Fire foam poppers. I've been meaning to get my hands on them for a while. Now, what does that leave us of stuff that's actually worth getting? I think we've got that long-range mineral scanner, of course. Maybe a vitals monitor. And then we might go on towards cataphract armor. Yeah, long-range mineral scanner, and then I think vitals, and then we'll go down along the armor path. Just if we go along the armor path, we can eventually get to cataphract, and it's not great, but we might be able to use a couple of those for some of our away missions. Oh, and when I say that cataphract armor is not great, it's amazing armor. It's just, it's not very good on the ice sheet because it doesn't have enough heat protection or cold protection. So we'll see. We need masterwork versions just to have a hope of using it out here. Well, doesn't Randy like to stir drama? A combat medtech named Ryan is crashing in a transport pod nearby. He's an enemy. You can capture, recruit, slave, whatever. Ryan has a relationship with a colonist. He is Jeremy's husband. So Jeremy and him are married. Socially speaking, they have a 0-0 relationship. But still, when this guy dies, she's going to be unhappy about it. So let's maybe get some... Look, everyone's over here. They've got 3 hours left of life. Can we get someone over there to repair them? Who's our best medic? Colonists. Let's see. Medical? We've got... Petro, actually. And no, they've got that liver thing going on. Grey Ghost. Yeah. Alright, Grey. I'm afraid you're going to be heading over here and... finish off carry 10 Ryan. Okay. Go now. As quickly as you possibly can. They're probably going to die. I'd prefer if they didn't, but... okay, bleeding out in 2 hours. Grey gets there, and... Okay, back up to 5. Alright, you're gonna live. Perfect. No. Don't be wasting good medicine on them now at this point. Let's see. We shall capture them. No, damn it. Pick up the herbal medicine first. Then you can capture them. Off you go. Bring them back home before they freeze to death out there. Alright, we need some way of getting rid of them that doesn't cause Jeremy to go crazy. Well, we have almost got that prisoner back home, and a whole bunch more prisoners have shown up. Well, there's great, but we've got a raid from the Aurelia Confederacy, and there's a relationship in it as well. Excellent. They're attacking immediately. Watch out, they appear to be unusually clever with their tactics. Yeah, okay, fine, we don't care about that. We don't have any turrets or traps. These people are Hunter Gubon, sister of colonist Ralph. Ralph? Ooh. Okay, Ralph's one of our crafters. We'd prefer to keep them happy, so maybe we send them home alive instead of in a body bag. Okay, points from wealth, 1478. Points from colonist, 1551. We've actually got our colonist wealth higher than our storyteller wealth, our points from stuff. But I think that might be due to just the ridiculous quantity of wargs. That's a lot of wargs. All right, threat scale. Yep. Grand. And raid strategy factor, random factor. Right, what do we got? 136 humans. That's a lot of humans. All ranged. How many shield pops do we have left? I don't want to waste them because I'd like to get my hands on more, and I don't know when we're going to be able to do that because our trading situation is pretty... it fluctuates a lot, let's just say. Okay, let me think for a second. 136. Oh wait, they're going to funnel into our kill box. Why am I overthinking this? Just let them run into the kill box, we'll butcher the lot of them. Yes, easy peasy. But I would like to sort of shoot them in the field, that would be more impressive. Have enough people to do that? You know what, we'll let Grey Ghost get back. Alright, we got Ryan back. We're going to get Grey Ghost to tend to them and then come join the firing line. This is going to be a bit different from our last few outings. You, close that door, actually. I mean, leave the door open. Petro, we're going to need you, and maybe slow this down a tad. Petro, we're going to want you middle of the line. You can go over there. Petro, yeah, we want you in full range of everyone. Maybe tilt the line a little bit. Yeah, that looks about right. There's an awful lot of them. Yeah, I should really retreat back to the kill box, but come on, when do you get a chance to do stuff like this? Okay, everyone, calling the shots. Let's shoot them down. We have 13 humans ready to go. Grey Ghost is coming back in, which will be 14, which would be nice. And they have 136. Oh, wait, which one was it? Ralph? I think your sister's in here, is it? Damn it, wrong one. Damn it. Ralph, where's your sister? Uben Swan. Alright, they're at the rear. So if we can shock lance them, we'll try. Actually, what are they at? Psychically sensitive, optimist, jealous. I mean, the jealous is fine if they're in... I think... mining and crafting? Any health conditions? Hypothermia, well, yeah. Who doesn't out here? I think that might... We might be able to... We might be convinced to hire them. Oh, wow. Like, the darkness meme is just ridiculous. Okay, they're starting to shoot back. We have 1, 2 shield pops, so 1 shield pop there. You 3 get it into the rear. You 3 get behind there. Grey Ghost. Get in there quickly. Damn it, I lost track of the sister. Oh, Casey took a hit. How you doing? Right leg. It's fine. It's fine. Walk it off. Social. Give me sister. Christ. Okay, you are Goobin Swan, whatever. You're still far enough away. We don't have to worry just yet. God, that is a meat grinder. Oh, wait. Did she get hit already? She got shot by her own people. Well, that's not my fault, okay? Give me a shock lance. Alright, best I can find, Gus has a shock lance, so we want to aim for Goobin. Goobin, yeah. And go. How are we looking on that shield, burnout shield? Oh, plenty of time. My God. Yep, more dead. And more dead. And anyone else want to die? Like, just the speed with which they turn everything into confetti is amazing. 78 dead. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 still alive. 79 dead. Alright then. I think that's enough, unless you are worth any underground or night owl ascetic. Oh, I mean, Spine, you have a bad back, but we can repair that soon. Mining, I think you have too many miners. I'm looking for a crafter today. So we're going to try and capture as many as we can. And Slim is actually coming down here to take a shot at Anno. They've got amazingly good crafting. Double passion, they're trigger happy, and they're psychically deaf, which means they can ignore all those drones that happen. Which, you know, psychic drones are a bit of an annoyance. And they're actually wounded enough that they're slowed down. Oh, and they have a torso coagulator. But they're slowed down enough that means we can catch up with them and zap them. And hopefully not give them... Hey. What? Why is that not psychically deaf? Right. That's... Yep, that makes things more interesting. Alright, well, we might as well take a shot at them and see if we can't at least get them on our side. Go on, Slim. Ugh, 140. They're going to bleed out in 9 hours. I don't think that's enough. We might need to take another shot on the polar bears and the grunt. Oh, with a name like that, I almost have to take whatever that is. Bleeding out in 5 hours. Wait, no, the torso coagulator is in fat Slim. Slim, what am I doing? Okay, your left leg is shot off. It's not the worst. You're bleeding out in 5 hours. Maybe you make it, maybe you don't. Do you? Come on, please, just bleed out. If we fire another shot, I'm pretty sure you're dead. Yeah, you're going to make it off the map. Pity. This guy, however, is not. Bad back and all. You are underground or night owl ascetic. I think you will fit in lovely right here. Let's see. What are you looking at? You've got 5 hours until you bleed out. Slim. Why don't you tend to them? And we can get on with this. Alright, we've captured as many as we can. Wait a minute. There's someone still left there? I feel like I've missed someone. I missed Donkey. Ooh, sorry, Donkey. We'll get someone to bring you back in a minute. Gus, go grab Donkey. Yeah, capture them there. No unreachable, unreserved prisoner spaces. There's loads of... Oh. Yeah. I kind of walled Madam in because, well, they were showing a hissy fit. Ooh, bit of minor malnutrition going on there. Where are we going to put that extra prisoner? Now, I know we should just take some time, stop, recover, do a few things, but... Well, there's a quest here, and it's the polar bears and grunt. This guy, he says a pack of 50 man-hunting polar bears are hunting him, and he begs for safety. Yeah, I mean, they're also butt naked, so there's a story behind this. I don't know what the story is, and I don't care, but they're going to show up on the tile, and we're going to have to get everyone together for... Casey, how have you not got medical tending yet? All the prisoners have got medical tending, pretty much. You're the only... I don't know how you manage that. Fine. Now, where's this guy going to come from? Disease, infection, Costovasco. This guy? Nope, wrong one. Damn it. Give me this guy. Right. What's your bio say? Ooh, underground. No, we want to keep you alive. So, health-wise, we will give you good medicine. You're still on simple meals. You're all on simple meals for now. Some of you will not survive this process. I am okay with that. And the rest of you, no medicine. And simple meals all around. Okay, where is this guy, though? Grunt? Okay, Bat has gotten sick from... There may be a few of these going around. Bat is a tortured artist jogger who actually has artistic, which, you know, it's actually pretty good. But no, we don't have enough stuff for that, so I'm thinking prisoner execution? Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine. Prisoner execution, quick, efficient, done. Grunt, where are you? There we go. Grunt has joined us. And Grunt, what are you looking like? Careful shooter? Well, hats it is. Lazy and kind. Yeah. Damn, careful shooters everywhere these days. Okay, you're going to run back inside. There's going to be a massive polar bears behind you, and we are going to get those polar bears. How did you end up out here? I mean, like, just looking at the map, there's no way this could have happened. Like, you should have hypothermia before you even got here, unless the polar bears stripped you because they were so close behind. Never mind. All right, once Casey bothers to get themselves tended... You're playing chess. Literally, you have a stab from a recurve bow in your right leg, and you're playing chess. Just... All right, Casey, where's your bed? Yep. You're not going to go to bed? Fine. We will set you to highest priority for that. No, you're going to haul steel and play the harp. Fine by me. We're going to get hospital beds for you later. Now, let's see where these 50 polar bears show up from. I'm really curious. Yep, there we go. It's that blob down in the corner. 50 polar bears. Oh, hells yeah. Alright, I say we play a bit of peekaboo with the amount of gunners we have. It should be interesting. And no, I'm going to change everyone's zones so they stay inside. Okay, everyone. Out the front door. Except for Jarek. Jarek, I want you to go there, then out the front door. Well, side door, whatever. We're going to lock those down. Plan here. Oh, and we're going to lock that down. Yeah, perfect. Plan here is very simple. We're going to get all of them over here. Shoot the bears from as much of a distance as possible, then run back inside. You know, the usual. Grunt, how you doing? My god, your nethers have got to be just feeling like the chilliest of all. Actually, it's only -3. You'll be fine. It's like a brisk day. Okay. You, all over here. You can bunch up a little bit. Oh, not quite there. Yeah, there you go. Come on, everyone. Soon. And if we can split them up a bit, I don't want them all coming at us all at once. If they could all spread out, that is actually kind of beautiful. We're going to damage our walls a bit here. Nothing really much we can do about it. Oh my god. It's like watching a laser beam just chew through them. Yeah. That works. Holy Christ, that works. I kind of want to charge forward, but then again, there are 50 polar bears. I don't want to charge forward that much. Grunt, what are you doing? Feeding nutrient paste to Donkey? Oh, one of the prisoners. Fine by me, buddy. You go take care of that stuff while we'll take care of the real problems. Yeah, it's sort of like an invisible line. Once they get to it, death. Oh! This is also really helping out our shooting skill. And our meat supplies. Don't get me wrong, we're able to eat all the humans, so there's definitely no shortage of meat right now. We got 130 corpses, but the ability to kill this many bears this quickly, I've never played with the darkness meme before. This plus 20% shooting bonus, and it is incredibly overpowered. Like, this is just ridiculous. And you think about it, these guys aren't even super specialized or anything. Oh, and Casey, where are you? Petro, you know what? Tend that guy. Tend Casey while he's shooting people. Yeah, we'll fix that thing in your leg and it'll all be golden. Oh, I should also point out we've still got Petro Massimo's shooting command bonus, so that's probably helping out on the kill front. I think we can call this safely dealt with. Once we deal with this swarm, we'll come down and just wipe out the last of them. They're going to make great fridge food. Well, that was incredibly painless. I don't think I've ever really faced animals in the field like that before. Normally it's you hide behind walls or you get them into a kill box or something to funnel their numbers. That just seemed easy. Who's Lavosco? Damn it, I think I want to keep this one. You. What is Undergrounder, Iron-Willed, Abrasive. They've got Mining. Yeah, I also want to keep that one. Why are you giving infections to the ones I want to keep? That's just annoying. How's your infection? Minor. Yeah, we'll have to try and tend you with better medicine. Alright, so now that that's dealt with, we can... Oh, fine, we will get rid of all of you. We'll set you all to hunt. Someone will get around to it eventually, or if you die in the meantime, we won't care. Let's collect up those animal corpses and turn them into some good meat and hides. Well, this many prisoners is making things interesting. We've got Crisis of Belief. Masterwork Tailcap, of course. Couple of Berserks. We had to beat them down. Major Break Risk. Grunt. Oh, yeah, another religion. 8 human meat. Observe corpse. Once neural supercharger. Justified execution. Oh, yeah. Oops. No artificial parts. Right. And led by Faithholder. Doesn't like having... Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. You're about to punch a warg. Yeah, let's see. Does anyone actually like you yet? Your lover, who is dead. That is perfect. In fact, you can drop that meal. Let's go have them punch someone. After a quick punch of a warg, I think we can safely get rid of Grunt. They've already served their purpose. I suppose we could release them. Nah, they punched a warg. There's no excuse for that. And why can't you... No, I don't want anyone tending to them. You know what? Someone can come along in a bit and provide and do the execution. Well, we got a Zist event, which I was kind of terrified about because we do have 8 batteries, but No fire. I think it ended up in a good place. Alright, damaged the slate walls, messed up a bit with the nutrient paste dispenser, but no real issues. And since our wind turbines are still flat out at the moment, no interruption in power and batteries are charging. Okay, well, I definitely need to put in some backup batteries, but for now... Oh, does anyone want to clean the place? This place looks like an abattoir. Well, couple of things happening at once. One, an exotic goods trader is showing up, and I don't think we have any... No, we have an inspired surgery, but we don't have any trade bonuses. Slim, gonna need you to get in there. You're converting someone. You can get in there after you finish converting someone. Then we've got Lovweska. They are going to be a prisoner. Well, they are a slave of ours. Now, we enslave them even though we want to turn them into one of our pawns because we want to convert them first. Let me show you how that works. For example, if we go in here and we begin a conversion ritual, and we try and do whatever, our expected quality is 87% because they're a slave and they have no expectations. However, if we grab, say, any other prisoner and we throw them in there, expected quality is 57% because they have sky-high expectations. Somehow prisoners have really high expectations, slaves don't have any. It's just the way it works. I don't know how prisoners have higher expectations than slaves. Wait. Yep, that's how it goes. Prisoners have higher expectations than slaves. It just makes no sense, but whatever. Braid wiring, molecular analysis, damn it. I think I'm just going to buy these and apply them, simply because once you've got them, you can't get them again, it seems. Or highly likely. Ooh, any good ones here? Damn it, Burden, Word of Trust, and Manhunter Pulse. No, thank you. Okay, this is going to take a while. I'm going to need to go through all of these. Unfortunately, the exotic merchants are the only ones that won't buy our hats, because, yeah. So, we're going to sell them all of the wake-up we made, 358 wake-up. We're going to sell them all the thrombohorns, buy all the tech prints they've got, Psychic Suit Pulsar, 6 advanced components, and a bunch of neutronomine. Yeah, that seems like... Nope, sorry, Neutroamine? Whatever. I pronounce it differently every time. I apologize. Oh, nice. Okay, who's on research right now? Anyone? Anyone on research? No one at all. Okay, the moment someone goes on research, we will get them to apply both of those tech prints. Actually, all 3 of those tech prints. Someone bring that back inside. The Psychic Suit Pulsar, I'm thinking put it in that corner right there where it's nice and close by. One good thing about these tech prints is when you apply them, it gives a nice little XP boost. Let's see what it does there. They're on 14,000 experience. This should give them a few thousand? 17,000. Ratio. That gives us brain wiring. We'll get Petro Massimo to apply one as well. Petro, where are you? Why don't you apply that tech print? Okay, after you finish consuming your fine meal. There's just too many notifications. Okay, fine. I don't even know what half of those are. Masterwork, tech print applied, silver, underground silver nearby. Where are you? You are there. Yeah, no, we won't be going near you anytime soon. How is this steel going? Seriously, I feel like that 120 steel has been there for ages. This drill is actually going faster. Once they've drilled out that steel, I'm gonna... We're hiring more miners. I want to have like 2 people constantly mining steel, 1 person mining plasteel or gold, or maybe 2 people mining steel and 1 person mining plasteel and gold. Whatever. We'll find out once we get enough of them. Oh, and you're sleeping on the ground. Yeah, we'll get around to the conversion ceremony for you in the morning. All right, Casey, we have done everything we can to max out the effectiveness of this. So if you could do a good one, that would be great. The reason being, this Lavosco person is horrifyingly tough. I don't mean like, oh, they're a little bit tough to convert. They are a global certainty loss factor of 7.5% out of 100. They're because of their religion combined with their abrasive trait, combined with their iron will trait, they're just almost impossible to convert. So of course I want to convert them even more. They're an undergrounder iron-willed abrasives. What's not to love? Alright, well, see what we can do, but this one might be one of those long-term projects that we're going to have in storage for a very, very, very long time. Come on. Effective conversion ritual. Alright, everyone participating gains 3 mood. Their certainty went from 99 to 69. That's just 3 points. That's 30 points. Well, that's fine, I suppose. Casey, could you... Yeah, arrest them? Yeah, it's fine. Put them in Gen Pop. Right, maybe they live, maybe they don't, but it's worth a try. It'll be funny one way or the other. Long-range mineral scanner complete. What's next up? Oh, skin hardening or molecular analysis? Well, we might as well start knocking... Oh, brain wiring. Yeah, we might need a Yunners at some point, so yeah, brain wiring seems like a good thing. We'll start knocking out all of those fancy ones, then we'll go back to armor. Then we get a quick 2 deep infestation just to get the blood pumping a wee bit. Okay, come on everyone. Maybe leave that door open for now. Then now you can close it. Perfect. Yeah. One down. Guys, seriously? There we go. A couple of shooting levels increased, and done. And you know what? Let's set that all to hunt, and let you guys all get back to work. Nice. And I love the way they actually fell right into the same stockpile as the last group. That's going to make incineration so much simpler. Research-wise, we've started up on brain wiring now. I figure knock out brain wiring, then we can go for skin hardening, molecular analysis, and then cataphracts. I basically want to try and knock out all of these little unique techs down here and maybe use a few of them. Except for poison synthesis, which is pointless and never needed. Also compact weaponry, don't want that either. Everything else we can probably find some sort of use for. Ooh, actually, that would be a nice one. Where is that one for artificial metabolism, maybe? Nope, wrong one. Circadian influencer. Some circadian assistance would be really nice for productivity, though it would mess with us when it comes to EMPs, but we can worry about that later. All right, how are we looking over here? That is done. No resources below. Ah, so you can't. No, doesn't work. Okay, I'm just curious. Okay, you can go over there, and we will reinstall this on top of the gold over this section. In fact, you can go right... Why am I putting it so far forward? That's stupid. We can just reinstall it right there. Perfect. Less walking distance for everyone involved. One of the little side projects we're doing at the moment is we are converting all our herbal medicine into full-on medicine. Why not? I mean, we've got a whole bunch of cloth lying around. Well, we did. I'm going to have to buy cloth next round, aren't I? Damn it. Actually, no. We can make more cloth. We've got 1,000 steel. We can stick in a few more of these. In fact, give me about 5 more cloth. This tailor guy is really annoying me. They're our newest slave. The problem is they've got a go juice addiction, which means, well, they can't move. So we've technically turned them into our slave, but then they can't actually move out of their bed. So we're going to apply some wake up to them. Lazarus has arisen. Excellent. Now... I don't think that's how you spell Lazarus, but it'll have to do. Lazarus. Okay, Lazarus, you're going to be going punching a warg. You are a mood boost on legs, and yeah, no one really likes you enough to care if you die. Oh, I completely forgot something while I was here. It's probably all of these masterworks that's annoying me. Jesus. Another conversion, a few berserks. Yeah, they're beating the snot out of each other in there. Like, this guy here has went on at least 3 berserk sprees so far. We've still got 2 catharsis left over, and once one of those wears off, they're probably going to go berserk again. It's the eating human meat, it's probably getting to them. Yeah, they're looking pretty bad, especially considering they're missing a whole leg. But that's okay, because the person sitting across from them that they keep picking fights with is also missing a leg. So, you know, it's fair, I presume. Anyway, I need to make one of these a prisoner again, get them guilty, because I need a liver. I keep forgetting to grab a liver. We have an inspired taming for Grey Ghost, which is wonderful, but we still have not got any thrombos. It's been a while. I'm like wondering where the thrombos are. It's only -10 outside. You'd assume some of them would come along at some point. And there's another human tail cap. This is going to be a big fire pile. Seriously? You hit everything but the rabbit until it started moving. Genius. Okay. See if you can't. Nope, missed it again. What? Never mind. We're just going to burn all of this down. This should hopefully free up a little space. I notice that when we get lots of corpses on the map, the save game size just goes way up. We went from about 10 megs to 20 megs when we had that big massive 200-person raid show up. For the next step, I want to get Petro Massimo back up and running. I mean, they're one of our best pawns. It's just unfortunately, between the liver and the eye, they've got a few problems. So what we've done is we've got Comrade Roll here, whatever. They've punched a warg recently, so they're guilty for the next 23 hours. And at the same time... Oh, you should probably... Oh, yeah, no, they're getting around to it now. I'm going to have to keep an eye out here, but we're going to remove the liver of Camarero here, which, you know, will be a little bit fatal. But... Can you clean this room? You know what? We'll keep you around. There's a bunch of people walking around in there, and I want to make sure that this place is clean when the operation goes through. Is it? Yeah, never mind. Seems to be about right. And die during surgery. Well, harmful to surgery member. Oops, that was a thing. Let's see. No one seems to mind, right? Yeah. Doesn't it? Oh, that actually counts as an execution. That's actually gone back up to 6. Every time you execute someone, that goes up to 6. Perfect. All right, Ralph. No, you're going to get out of there. Petro, where are you? It's time we took care of you. So, yeah, you've got the correct medicine selected. We're going to want you to install Bionic Eye left. Then we're going to want you to install liver. Where's install liver? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Then we just got to make sure rest until healed in that bed. And then I think Grey Ghost is our best. Yeah, of all the medics we've got, they've got a 94% surgery success chance. I don't think anyone else even comes close to that. Nope. In fact, the only person who comes close to it is actually Petro Massimo himself at 86. Alright, Grey Ghost is going to go on with this, and let's hope they don't botch it. That could be really annoying. Also would really drive down their relations. Oh, wait. Grey? You're operating on your own wife. In the communal bedroom. I mean, probably be fine. Sure, it'll be fine. Just don't mess it up, anyone. Its room's still clean. I'm just... People stop going in and out all the time, would you? Ghost called Valiant or Robber. All we need now is for someone to start a social fight in the middle of the operation. No. That was only one. You've given the liver. Now give them the eye. Oh, wait, where is it? I made it over here. You. Immediately prioritize operating on them. I know you're tired, but I want this done before something horrible goes wrong. I'm going to keep an eye on it. And guys, there's surgery going on right here. For the love of... Muppet. Yeah. Make sure the place is clean before you go. Okay. Seems to be still a clean room. Still a clean room. And... Perfect. They are now 100% better. Liver's fixed. Oh, you're no longer going to get that negative social thing from having a dodgy eye. Excellent. Oh, and someone get that liver donor out of the prison. It's probably upsetting the inmates. Oh, alright then. Now that just leaves a couple more. Cargo pods? Oh, goddammit. I haven't been paying attention, have I? What are you? You are kibble. Nope. Don't want it. It can stay out there. We don't care. Yeah, the rest of that stuff we can drag back in here as scrap. Masterwork. A light leather button-down shirt? Oh, yes. I've queued up to have a light leather button, light shirt and pants. Or, sorry, button-down shirt and a pants queued up so that everyone can grab a pair if they want. And on top of that, we are now... God. Seriously? We have 196 tail caps. 200, sorry. We're over the 200 mark now. We need more shelving. Yeah. Considering 3 of the 4 trader types that can show up will buy those tail caps. We're getting really unlucky with traders in the last while. Oh, and another thing. We're going to put down another 20 bonsai plants because it just allows us to produce more wood. Yeah, and at some point we're going to have to use fires to keep places warm during outages and things like that. So I figure doubling down on our wood supply is good. Oh, and you don't need to put them in range of a sun lamp for them to grow. It's just if they're in range of a normal lamp and not a sun lamp, they only grow at 29% growth rate. So they get 100% here. We might move them later. And seriously, how many masterworks is that? Just, oh, yeah, whatever. Okay, now I got to double check. Did we get another prisoner at some point? It's just taking care of all the prisoners is becoming a problem. And who is... Damn it, there's someone missing from here. I could have sworn... Found them. They were hiding in the colonist thing by showing up over here somewhere. Now, this is Ryan. Ryan is a slow learner. And why do we have them anywhere near anything? Oh, and they're also neurotic, just for double annoyance. Just terrible, terrible pawn. But we're kind of stuck with them, sort of, but not really. Are you guilty yet? Wow. You couldn't stay up long enough to hit someone to become guilty. You know what? We'll just have to fix you up and try again. Alright, round 2 at trying this out. Ryan? Punch Jeremy, why don't you just do it? Come on. Try and land a blow. What the? Slave suppression. Oh, okay. Ryan? Just keep attacking. Come on, at some point you'll land a blow. What is wrong? Oh, yeah. You're kind of messed up. And yeah, slave suppression kicked in. Are you guilty yet? Hey, you're finally guilty. You hit someone. Perfect. Capture. Nice. Now, there was a reason we did that. We can begin a public execution. No, wait, they have to be conscious first. Fine. We'll wait until they're ready to be made useful again. In the meantime, we'll heal them up just a little bit, and then we can let the execution commence. Now, for the execution of Ryan, we are going to get Jeremy to do it. Namely because Jeremy is Ryan's estranged wife. Because, wait, okay, she rejected an advance recently. Anyway, I thought she should be the one to do it, and at the same time, I needed her to hate him. So he's currently disfigured, he harmed her, and he's also a man. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, she's also a misandrist. This actually turned out to be easier than I thought. Perfect. Yeah, now we can just queue up a quick execution. Jeremy can be the one to do it, and yeah, the slaves cannot participate. We've got a 20% chance of spectacular, 65% chance of satisfying, only a 15% chance of awkward, which I believe is probably unlikely. Satisfying. Yeah, I somehow think people enjoyed that. All right then. I think that's about enough for today. I think I'm out of time, but I am liking that we've now got, well, each one of those is worth 2 wood. Oh god, I don't want to put it down another one now. But if each one of those is worth 2 wood, that means with that extra one there, we've got 60 wood that'll come in roughly every 2.5 cycles when I remember to harvest it, which is good. Currently we still have about 736 wood, so we could make an awful lot more. In fact, I was kind of tempted to just grab a normal light and then just surround it in bonsai plants. They'd only grow at 29% speed, but cheap way of generating a lot of wood. Right, at the same time, we've still got this guy who's pretty much unbreakable. I was really hoping we could, get them to crack a bunch of times and just destroy their fate that way. Unfortunately, no. It just, they've catharsis multiple times, they just don't care. I figure if we could break them at least and get them to another religion, it would help, because their tribal truth one is giving them a 60% resistance. If we could convert them to another religion that didn't have that same resistance, that would be kind of nice. As for wargs, population has stabilized at 20. The reason for that is we've separated them out into 2 separate groups, so no more breeding. In about 20 days, they'll all be adults, and we can use them in a nice fight somewhere. Right now, what we want to do is make lots and lots of advanced components. We're mining the gold over here, steel over here, and we'll get the plasteel in a bit. We just need another miner. Ubon, I think, is going to be our next miner. They've got decent, well, they've got okay mining skill, and fortunately, they're pretty easy to break. And once they're on board, that will be 3 miners, 3 crafters, and we should be able to just start churning out the bionics and replacing everyone's problem limbs, like their fingers there, or their spine and their nose. Well, also, everyone needs to get noses. I want to make everyone beautiful so they all start hooking up even more. Less fights, less everything. They'll just be one big love puddle in the middle of the ice. Anyway, I'm going to cut this out here. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck.